Yellow, welcome back. Jess Looks with Jesse, yet again, right? Back with some more Dan VASC. It's been a minute, not too long, but a minute. And I try not to let the Dan stuff slip. Quickly want to say I'm happy to see that he was back on X recently. Super happy to see him active again, just to hear from him, I guess, more than anything. If we're new here, guys, this is me going down this rabbit hole of Dan VASC. If you're not new here, hey, welcome back. How you doing? Thank you for the support. Thank the new people for support as well. If you're new or not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. I do appreciate that. And you know, as we wait for new stuff from Dan, we kind of just keep going deeper down into the older stuff, and it's just more and more fun, to be frank. I love, he's done so much cool stuff, and he picks really cool shit to cover, man. Like I said, I came across this one. I didn't know he did this, and I'm very excited about it. You saw the title. You know what we're doing? We're doing Zombie from the Cranberries. He actually credited Bad Wolves as well, which is cool. Big Tommy Vex fan. And I thought their version was fantastic as well. And I thought it was when the Bad Wolves, Tommy Vex, and so when they were doing their cover, she was supposed to be in it with them, and unfortunately she passed right as that was going down, and that's super sad. I mean, this has been a couple years, obviously a few years ago, but point in case, just want to address it because he did actually mention Bad Wolves here. That really bummed me out. And if you watch their video, he does a great rendition of it, very cool. And he mentions that, you know, Dolores is supposed to appear, kind of do a duet with him. I think she was going to sing the chorus or something with him. And unfortunately, she passed before they could make it actually happen. And he took all, I think, if I'm not mistaken, took the proceeds, any money they made from that, and he gave it to her children, which is fantastic. I think that's absolutely beautiful and respectful. I dig that a lot. And I credit to Dan for mentioning them in the title here, because I think maybe that has something to do with it, because that's a really respectable thing. So anyway, love the song. Child of the 80s, guys. I've said this a million times. Teenager of the 90s. So obviously the Cranberries were a big part of that. This song especially is a big part of that. That's a definitive 90s anthem song. You know, Zombie is so amazing. Try not to sing along if you know it. It's just a beautiful song. Again, love Dolores' voice. And other songs as well. They did a lot of really cool shit, man. And I hate it. I really love the Cranberries a lot. Actually, they were one of my favorites. So heartbreaking as it may be, it was really cool to see that Dan does a version of this song. So now that I've rambled a bit, guys, I do apologize. You know what you're in for if you're coming to my channel, though. If you're not new here, if you're new here, this is what I do. I kind of talk a bit. It's a reactor channel. It's a review channel and stuff like that. So I talk a bit. That's kind of, you know, otherwise just watch the video, I guess. But let's go ahead and get into this. Yeah, let's check out what Dan VASC does with this one. So let's get our earmuffs on. Dan VASC doing Zombie.
Slowly, child is slowly taken, and the violence causes silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. And their bombs and their drones in your head.
pause right there. I meant to pause earlier. Kind of got a little caught up in the moment, guys. We'll take it back a few seconds. Definitely, this is definitely leaning more into the, Bad Wolves version of it. When he said, tanks and bombs, and he said drones. Drones is something they added into it. I think they switched up a bit in the Bad Wolves version. That's what caught my attention. And then a little bit more of the like kind of semi-heavier tone. The original version, it was still heavy, but it was. This is definitely leaning into the Bad Wolves version, which is fine. It sounds fantastic, and it actually, I think it suits Dan appropriately. I think it was the right way to go with it. But just something I noticed lyrically, and then kind of in the sound too, it was like definitely he's leaning into the Bad Wolves version of the song. Killing it though, man. I mean, Dan's voice is just, I know it's a bit redundant for me to keep saying it. And, it's fine. I don't care. He deserves to hear, y'all deserve to hear it. Y'all are fans. You know what we're going to say. He's got a fucking killer voice. He really does. It's so full. And, in the original song, with Dolores and stuff, it was a very strong, she's got a very strong voice. So, again, one of the things I loved about the Cranberries, it was no doubt when you're listening to the Cranberries, you listen to the Cranberries, you know who you were listening to. And she was a tiny, little chick. And she was just so powerful. And I think that's again a lot of the impact that we get from the song, and Dan's giving that here as well, of course. Again, Adora's voice. We're right in line. We got the Cranberries, Bad Wolves, and him, and it's just they're different enough. They're very unique in their own right, but it's still just a beautiful and familiar rendition of a wonderful song, a very powerful song, and. Dan's crushing it here. So I had to pause just because I did make note of the rendition of the song he was really covering. So I get a little long-winded, but it's what I do. That's why I'm doing this, I guess. But let's go ahead. We'll get back into it. Take it back a few seconds.
Mother's breaking, heart is taken over. When the violence causes silence, who are we mistaken? It's the same old theme in 2018. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their guns and their drones. In your head, they are dying. What's in your head? In your head, so
Hey my friends, thank you very much for watching this video. This one is a cover of an amazing song. Definitely check out the original, and the lyrics are pretty relevant. Question: what is a song that you listened to lately with lyrics that moved you, and why did it move you? Let me know in the comments below, my friends. Here's a couple more videos for you to watch. I hope to see you next time. Until then, have yourselves an epic day.
All right, guys, there we go. Dan VASC doing Zombie. Extremely not disappointed. And it's cool. He did mention cover of a cover, and then I did hear the other lyrics as we got further along when he said, you know, same old Adidas in 2018, which was from the Bad Wolves version as well. Fuck, that was 6 years ago, guys. 2018 was 6 years ago. Where's it going? That shit about it going faster as you get older is no joke. I don't know everybody's age. I see analytics and stuff on some of my videos, but yeah, I'm in my mid-40s, and holy shnikes, it was just spring a minute ago, and we're creeping into fall, or we're balls deep into fall actually at this point. It's October, mid-October. Holy shnikes, guys. Again, 2018, it doesn't feel that long ago when I say it out loud. And, I mean, God, that was pre-COVID. That was, you know, so much has happened since then. 6 years, man. Holy shnikes. Again, when the Bad Wolves put their version out, and then Dan did this version. Point in case, anyway, still, yes, I believe a very relevant song. I just absolutely love it. I will always love it. It's funny, it hit me like in two notes. It's relative or relevant. Why do I keep fucking that up? Relevant of a song and message, and then that it's a song, you know, from when I was a teenager, and it hits me like double-sided. Like there's like, it's a sad song, obviously. It's a very, you know, strong and powerful message, and then also it just takes me back in nostalgia too. So that's a double-edged sword, guys. I'm proud of myself. I didn't weep. I will when the camera turns off, because I got to keep composure and keep my, you know, my image up. But anyway, yeah, Dan freaking crushed it. Again, beautiful song. I don't want to beat a dead horse here and keep just rubbing Dan's back, but, you know, hey, right on. Again, happy to see him back on X. Made me happy to just see some stuff from him and know he's doing good, and definitely looking forward to new material from him. I know he's doing like the Man-O-War thing, right? That's the plan anyway. We will continue down the rabbit hole. Please give me recommendations and new stuff to do. Obviously, we got Christmas stuff that's going to be coming up as we get into the holiday season. We're not at Halloween yet. I think he has a Halloween song or two. I don't know. Somebody recommended it, and we're going to do that very soon. I just had this one on the docket, and I couldn't not do it. I just absolutely love this song. It always gets me in the feels, and he did not disappoint. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate you. Thank you to all the Dan VASC fans who are so supportive, who comment, who recommend, who like, who, you know, all this stuff, guys. You make it worthwhile. You make it worth doing. I enjoy doing the Dan stuff. I really do. And the encouragement and support from you guys makes it easier, and it just feeds into it, and it's a double-edged sword kind of thing, where it's just like, I just want to keep going. I'm not going to stop anyway, but I do appreciate y'all's support a lot, and please keep recommending stuff. Dan VASC, otherwise, of other bands, other artists, whatever you want me to do, please recommend it down below. Again, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It don't cost nothing, just hit the button, hit the notification bell, you know when I put something new up. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button as well. It means a lot to me, it really does. Having a blast doing this stuff, and I really do, again, I really appreciate everybody for hanging out. Even if you don't subscribe, if you don't do any of that stuff, I don't care if you're just kind of skipping through and you watch the video, thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching the video. It's been a lot of fun, and I do appreciate it. Until next time, take care.